like a small boat on the ocean, sending big waves into motion, like how a single word can make a heart open. I might only have one match, but I can make an explosion. And all those things I didn't say were wrecking balls inside my brain. I will scream loud tonight. Can you hear my voice this time? This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. My power's turned on. Starting right now. I'll be strong. I'll play my fight song. And I don't really care if nobody else believes, 'cause I've still got a lot of fight left in me.
Hello, I'm Cassia Faye Hayden. Welcome to my channel. I don't have a whole lot for you guys today because I wasn't able to get as much stuff as I intended to this month. Because um, my lot rent bill turned out to be like $500 this month. It fluctuates because of how much water you use. And this month I had water working again, so I'm hauling ass washing dishes every day, and when I can't get to them every day, then I end up having to backtrack and catch up. um and endless amounts of laundry, and finally able to take showers. So it's never been this high, even when I was running water literally as much as I am now, um, before it stopped working. So I don't know what's going on. Same amount of water as before, but for some reason my rent bill went, instead of what it normally would be with water at 450, now it's 500. So a whole $50 more a month than it was before. But I did notice that it was climbing towards 50 without water running at all. So um I don't know why the park is raising lot rent, but whatever. Another reason is I needed to replace my toothbrush because um the plug to my toothbrush like broke off inside of it. I did manage to get the plug out, but I needed to replace the plug. So now I basically have two of the same exact toothbrush, which to me is no big deal. It's kind of nice to have two, cuz then, either I don't have to worry about recharging if it stops when I'm in the middle of brushing, or one of them can have the regular toothbrush attachment, while the other one can have the U-shaped toothbrush attachment. And it's really hard to get them on and off, and like it feels like you're going to break it every time you do try to remove it and put a new one on. So I mean, I don't think you're going to break it, but I'd really rather not break my toothbrush trying to get the attachments on and off. So um it's just easier that way. um and then another reason why my haul is a lot smaller than it would have been is also because the thing that I wanted to buy from Etsy, it was a $30 item, but the shipping on it alone was over $100. So I was like, no, I don't have that kind of money right now. Maybe I'll buy it someday in the future when I can actually afford that kind of shipping, but until then, no. It's gonna have to wait. So um it depends on if I want it that badly to just try to buy it in the future, and if it's still available on Etsy, because I mean it's not a product that they're making. It's like an antique product that they're selling, or discontinued product that they're selling. Um, but anyway, so my haul is a little bit small today. I literally have one doll and some clothes that I managed to buy for him. And I expected more clothes in the package. Um, but I didn't get as much as I thought I was going to get, or the items that I thought I was hoping for. So I mean, at least I have some things that'll work for him, but you know, work with what you got, right? I'll probably have to buy more clothes for him in the future, which I was planning on doing anyway. Oatmeal! What the hell? He's been pretty naughty ever since he started getting around the house on his own. Uh, uh I mean, I love the boy to death, but he does drive me nuts sometimes. But anyway, so this is the Ken doll that I got. His hair looks like Sam's hair. He's got a goatee like Sam has. He's got brown eyes like Sam has. He is darker skin than Sam is because he is literally the palest man I've ever seen, and somehow it looks good on him. I don't get it, but he's like the hottest thing on the planet, but he's like so pale. He could be iridescent. But and I mean, like I said, he's like gorgeous. But but I mean, it's hard to find a doll that matches what he looks like. Cuz usually pale guys are not that attractive. Not like that. Like it's hard to find a pale guy that looks like he's model hot. So, um yeah. But and I mean the size and shape isn't much like him either. This doll is very kind of lanky, and Sam's arms are very very built and his legs are very built, but I mean it's about as close to him as I could get. Um, with him having his hair longer and the goatee and the brown eyes. Um, I think it looks pretty close. I mean, it is pretty handsome, and Sam's very handsome. So I mean, I like what it's doing with its hair. You can't change the hair because it's plastic. Part of the head. Its head rotates. So, unlike most Ken dolls I've had where they only go back and forth because, um, I mean that's all they did. That looks like this one. It like Barbie's regular Barbie's is on a ball joint. So that's that's nice. That his head rotates however you want. His arms can move a little bit, but they don't have joints on the elbows or the hands. That would have been nice. And there's no joints on the knees or the ankles. Literally um just kind of like that's as far as you could pull out his legs. You could pull his arms out to there. Um he sits, but I mean there's really not much that moves on him. But I don't know. I think he looks like Sam. Sam would absolutely never wear this though, but I would. So I mean, if you're trying to pick the doll that looks the most like your boyfriend, and you can buy clothes and accessories later also, like you're gonna pick the doll to look like him and be like whatever clothes. And like I said, I was gonna buy clothes for him anyway. So all right, I got everything out of there. All right, so for him, um I was hoping to get more shoes, more outfits. It said it came with 15 outfits, but I think it lied. Because this does not look like 15 outfits. And this was supposed to be a whole outfit on its own. And it was also supposed to come with a t-shirt. Because it showed a t-shirt underneath this in the photo. Stop it! so, so this was supposed to come with a t-shirt and its own shoes, and it was supposed to be a whole outfit on its own. And then this was supposed to be a whole outfit, and then there was supposed to be another whole outfit, and then another whole outfit, and then I have a pair of pants that has no shirt. So, clearly they gypped me. There's not even a top for that other set of pants. There's one, two, three, four outfits. That's not 15. um, and a half outfit. That's that's four and a half. And again, this was supposed to come with a t-shirt. So I mean, I think they gypped me. But it came in a cute little baggie. It came in this cute little baggie. Kind of disappointed that I did not get the amount of clothes that I expected. I did get a lot of shoes. Would you fucking stop it? About a million times a day, he knocks these boxes down, and then I have to pick water bottles off of the floor that were in the boxes that he knocked down, so I can get through my walkway to get around my house, because he won't stop getting into stuff. So if you're wondering why I'm yelling at him like I'm the devil, that's why. Because he does it multiple times a day, and it ends up being non-stop cleaning and picking up after him, because he will not stop. So it came with a lot of shoes. Really, there's only a couple of pairs of shoes I would use for him, and there's really only a couple of things I would put on him. Like, this is clearly a jacket. There was supposed to be a shirt with it. Again. So, like, a jacket with no shirt, that's weird. And this didn't even come with a top at all. So, I mean, what the heck? Um but so I'm gonna take these shoes off so I can put him in some different clothes. Um I mean, none of these are really Sam's style, so I will be putting them with different dolls. But and this I wouldn't even use as a shirt for him, because honestly, he doesn't wear these as shirts. He wears these as jackets. So he doesn't have them like as dress shirts. He has like insulated ones that he wears as a coat, and it actually is a jacket for him. So, I mean, cuz it's insulated. So yeah, the ones that he wears are made to be a jacket. But I mean, it works. It works for him. I was just hoping to get like a black t-shirt, or a polo shirt, because it showed polo shirts in the picture, and I think that's actually what was supposed to come with these pants, as a polo shirt. But I never got a polo shirt or t-shirt, so that's disappointing that they did not send what they were supposed to send. So there's this outfit, which is his jacket and his jeans. It did come with a sticker on the back of it that was shaped like um a paper airplane, but I removed it and put it on one of the other shirts. Um, and then remove this hoodie. Put him, I think, I already actually tried the the blue top on him already. I'll show that to you guys in my next video. But since I didn't try him on, try on this outfit with him, I want to see it on him. Um, because this is very similar. I mean, it's not exactly like his winter coat. Um, his winter coat is much longer. Um, because he likes it to cover him properly, so that because he's very tall, so that like when he's shooting, it doesn't like go up, or like when he lifts his arms at all, it doesn't go up and like not be covering him. So I mean, he was very particular about the jacket he bought, but it is the same, like a very similar color. um And like I said, when it comes to Barbies, you work with what you got. You you just see what works, um, what fits with that particular doll, what you're trying to go for. So, um, all right. I mean, it looks right on the doll because the doll isn't like super tall like he is. It's made for the doll. So my nose is really really itchy today. Um, it's allergies. Um, I have like seasonal allergies, and I'm very allergic to grass and other kinds of pollen. So that's why my nose is itchy. I think it looks nice on him. And then I'm gonna pull out the shoes that he would typically pair with this, because I'm gonna say that this is like what he would be wearing out to go shooting. Because you don't want to go outside and not be warm, right? Yeah, I mean, if it's winter, he would be wanting to wear his coat to go to his spot and shoot. He does ballistics. So if, when I'm talking about shooting, I'm not meaning like shooting at people or anything. Um, he does ballistics on YouTube. So that's what I'm referring to with saying him going out and shooting. It's um he runs a ballistics channel. So um he really enjoys doing it, and um he does it mostly because he enjoys it, but it's to help people learn better ammos for self-defense, and so you can protect yourself. So there's his work boots that he wears out to, and they look really realistic. They really do. So like they look like real work boots that you would wear out to like your shooting area to do ballistics. Really does look. I mean, he doesn't have his his earmuffs, or like for the shooting, so to make it so he doesn't make himself deaf. um because you're supposed to wear earmuffs when you shoot to protect your ears. And he doesn't have his eye protection in case there's a ricochet. You have to wear eye protection. Um, but I mean, that's his boots. That's his pants. Very close to his coat. Looks very much like him, I think. Um, and next time I'll show the next video that I do after this. For my autism Barbie and support system video, I will show him in this outfit with the shoes that he would typically wear with that to go to town with me. And then I'll also show you guys what I would pair with this stuff. All of this stuff that either came off of him or is in the rest of the clothing pack. I'll show you what I'm gonna do with that. But I am gonna show these to you. Here's a pair of very off-putting zigzag shorts. You would think, what in the hell are you gonna do with that, right? I figured it out. I really did, and it works. And then there's this very patriotic red, white, and blue star shirt. Like perfect for 4th of July, right? And that's the one that I put the paper plane on the back of, because I feel like that fits, you know? Like, I mean, 4th of July. I know back then they did it on a boat, but you got to respect the Air Force and the military and whatnot and the Navy. You got to have respect for them for putting their lives on the line to protect us and keep our nation safe. So we can live free, happy, like kind of selfish lives, you know? Like, so I can buy Barbies and show them on my videos. Right? Yeah. So, I mean, and there's this outfit that he came in, which is like a hooded tank top. But it can be also reversible because um it's open in the back because you to take it on and off. So, like, they didn't mean it to be reversible, but it is. So, and then there's a nice pair of purple shorts. And he came with um these very nice tennis shoes that to me look like autistic tennis shoes because they have like Velcro strap in the front. I'm sure you can see that in the video. Um, Velcro strap to seal them closed in the front. Like, for me, I mean, I love shoes that you can slip on, and I do have some that are Velcro. So it's for me, it's a thing. Um, like I do really like Velcro shoes. They're just easy. Most people don't like them because they're dorky, but I don't care. I'm not wearing them to care what people think. I'm wearing them for comfort. So if they don't like it, that's their problem. And then there's these pink shorts and um this very pretty pink plaid shirt, which is funny because I actually have a pink plaid dress shirt hanging in my closet that I just got that looks exactly like this. Like, it's eerie. Like, the same exact colors and everything. Like, same shade. It's and I mean it's made for women because it's got like these little flowers on it that you can barely see because they're super super faded, but they're supposed to be, so you can barely see it. But it's really weird that that's what I end up with in this random pack of clothing. And I have a shirt just like it in my closet that I just recently got. That's funny. That's funny right there. You gotta admit that's funny. And then there's these khaki pants. And that's all of the clothes, but I'm gonna show you. Stop it! I'm gonna kick your butt. I show you all the shoes. Like I showed you the work boots. Those are pretty nice work boots. He got some new ones recently that look just like that, but they're actually really tall, like like a winter boot version of those work boots. And I've never seen anything like that before, but they look cool. Like you think they're the same boots, but then he lifts his pant leg and it's snow boots. I mean, that's cool. I've never seen anything like that before. But I really like those boots that he got. And today he got me some really pretty brand new shoes. He didn't have to, but he was showing me his new tennis shoes where they're like hard on the back, like made built-in shoehorn kind of. And it's flexible, so like it doesn't hurt you when you put your foot in it. Um, but so like you just step on it and your foot's in your shoe. And I'm like, that's cool. That's so cool. Cuz any other shoes that don't that actually have a back on them, whether they're slip-ins or not, you still have to sit down and slide them on your foot. No, you can't put these on by sliding them on your foot. You have to put your foot into it standing up. It won't go on unless you're standing up and just stepping into it. Um but the other kind of shoes that are supposed to be slip on that have a heel, you have to sit down to slide it onto your foot. Like, I mean, I've never seen anything like this before. Um it's really cool. So when we were walking through to get to from the shampoo aisle to the cat food aisle, we were crossing through, and we just happened to walk by. What caught my eye is my favorite color, lilac purple, in shoes, and then the back of it had um like uh glittery, silvery, pearlescent of whatever the back is that's on his shoe. Um, and I looked at it and I was like, I was mesmerized. I stopped and I'm like, hey, look, those are your shoes, but like for girls. And he looked at them and he's like, yeah. And I couldn't stop staring at them because they're my favorite color. And like the whole thing with the back of it, like the way it looked beyond the fact of how it functions, um, like it being like pearlescent and rainbowy and silver and like sparkly. um I'm very very into that stuff. So I'm like, I want it. So I was looking at it and he's like, what's try them on, see what size, see if you can find your size. And I'm like, well, these are my size in girls because they're a size 4. In a woman's I'm a size 6, but in a girl's I'm a size 4. So I'm like, they should fit. So I took them down. I took off my shoe because all my shoes are slip-ons. Um, most of them, because even the ones that aren't, I turn them into slip-ons because I cannot stand shoes that aren't slip-ons. It's it's not it's not just the autism. It's that like it hurts my body to try to put on my shoes. So having to tie them takes more effort than and having my foot up in an uncomfortable position um to tie them when I can just slip my shoes on. It's just so much easier to just slip my shoes on. So he's like, try them on. And so I tried them on. My foot slipped into it like butter. It fit perfectly. And like I didn't even think he was going to do this, but he just, once I figured out that they fit, he picked them up, tossed them in his cart, bought them for me. And that's sweet. That's so sweet. He's so good to me. I'm spoiled. People don't believe it, but I am spoiled. He spoils me. And like I mean, I don't need to be spoiled like my mom does, like where she has to have diamonds all the time and stuff. Like that for me, it that's not me. I don't need expensive things. Just noticing that I like something, and $25 for me is a lot for someone to spend on me. Um to me that's like wow. And but I think he just likes to take care of me and make sure I have the things that I need. And he was actually talking about getting me a pair after he showed them to me, cuz like they're just so easy. And he knows I love shoes I don't have to like fight with to put on. So, um and I know I always sit cross-legged because even though my hips and my knees are bad, for some reason that is the most comfortable position for my back. Because if I sit in um very many other positions, it hurts my back like really, really bad. So, um, if you don't leave that alone, I'm gonna spank you. You already knocked it on the floor where I can't get to it until I stand up. But um, so yeah, that's why I struggle to put on shoes that. It's not that I can't tie my shoes. I'm excellent at tying my shoes. Like I'm great at it, but but I make sure those things don't come off unless you want them off, because I double knot them. And yeah, I'm great at tying shoes. But the problem is like in order to put them on and when I'm sitting down and then tie them, it's too long having my foot in a position that it hurts, and then my leg goes numb and my foot goes numb, and then I try to stand on it and I fall down. So it's just easier to have slip-ons. It just works better. But anyway, so we've got these little tan tennis shoes, pretty normal looking tennis shoes, pretty detailed. They look really realistic aside from the fact that they're all one color. And these are silicone. The ones that he came with are hard plastic. Um those are a little bit more difficult to put on and take off, but the ones that came with this pack, these are all silicone. So they're very squishy, very easy to put on and take off, and they're very soft. They feel really nice in your hands. Um and then there's these ones. These are just like tennis shoes, black tennis shoes. He would definitely wear black tennis shoes. He loves black tennis shoes. Um, the easier to put on and the more comfortable they are, the more he likes them. But he's pretty simple with what he likes. Like he's pretty picky. Like he's one of those guys that like if he really likes how something feels, he'll buy a whole bunch of them. So that's why he goes with like the same exact. He has the same exact version of the same exact t-shirt, just multiples. And I don't blame him because they're comfortable shirts. And he's his polos that he wears, he's got multiple colors of those. I think he has a dark green and a dark blue and a black. He doesn't like light colors because dark colors are more slimming. um I don't think he needs to slim anything, but if it makes him feel more comfortable, you know wear what you want to wear, right? I'm not gonna sit there and tell my boyfriend that he's gonna wear what he doesn't want to wear. Just like, and I don't care. He looks good in everything he wears. So I mean, if I had a problem with what he wore, then I'd probably say something, but I'd be like very nice about it. But I mean, there was one thing that one piece of clothing that he has that I like thought was like a weird choice. And I don't think I've ever actually seen him wear them, but he has offered them to me to wear as pajamas a few times. Um, they don't fit me very well, but they're drawstring. And we actually ended up discussing it because I did actually end up saying something about it because I'm like, these are weird. These are a weird choice. And he's like, actually, my ex bought those for me and demanded I needed to wear them. And I'm like, oh, I get it now. It was her bad taste. Because he's never worn anything ever as long as I've known him that I found that didn't look good. Like the man has taste. So um like that was the one thing that I was like, this does not seem like something you would wear. It doesn't. It's not something anyone should wear. but but yeah, it wasn't him. It was the ex. So um yeah, that was that was nice to know. The one thing that I was like, yeah, this is ugly. No one should wear this. He's like, I didn't pick that out. That was my ex. So, but anyway, um, then there's these blue like dress shoes. He would absolutely never wear these, like ever, like absolutely not. No way in hell he would ever wear these. But that's okay. That's okay. He doesn't have to wear everything I got, right? I will be getting more male dolls for one thing. For another thing, I mean, I like baggy clothes, so putting them on my Barbies, like at least my Barbies would be comfortable. And then there's these they look like tennis shoes to me, but because they have laces, but at the same time, the way that they are, the grain that's on them looks to me like a slipper. So I'm confused by it. Is it a slipper or is it a tennis shoe? Like, I don't understand. Because I've never seen. I mean, it looks to me like loafers, but with laces. Like loafers don't have laces. That's weird. So I don't understand this shoe. I really don't. But I mean, I'll figure out a doll to put it on. If not with the new male dolls I get eventually, then with the female dolls I have. But that's all I've got to share with you guys today. Um, I am going to actually put these in here. Because he doesn't, now that I've shown him to you, he doesn't ever need to wear that outfit again. But, because, that's something Sam would never wear. And he doesn't have to. His doll does not have to. Doesn't have to wear anything he wouldn't wear. But I mean possibly he might wear the tan tennis shoes, but I've noticed when it comes to everything he wears, he really likes to wear things that are darker colored. So, I mean, lighter colored shoes. He has worn gray, and I really did like his gray tennis shoes. Those were nice. Those looked good on him. Um, like I said, the man has taste. He knows how to dress himself. Like he don't need to be told how to dress. He knows how to dress himself and he does it well. So, like, um But yeah, I liked the gray ones he had, but those are the lightest ones I've ever seen him in. Usually they're like a dark green or a dark blue or a black, and then there's the gray that he had. But and he's the same when it comes to shirts. Like dark green, dark blue, black. I mean, and they work for him. So, I mean, he does have um some very nice plaid jackets too. I really like his plaid jackets. They look nice on him and they look comfortable and warm. But so we'll see what we can find in other clothing sets in the future when I can afford to buy more. Um I'm going to anyway because there are other dolls I want to get. I want to get a doll to represent my grandpa. I want to get dolls to represent my male cats. I'm still not finished getting dolls for the females in my life. Because there's Avalana, there's Spell, there's I did decide to do my mom. Um and then there's my daughter as well. So there's them. And there's still a lot of accessories that I want to get for uh my my fantasy version of me, and a lot of accessories I want to get for my regular me and my regular two me's, and like all kinds of accessories in general, um and clothes and whatnot. And then I also want to do like um a lot of stuff and a lot of aerial stuff for specifically my dolls, and then like Jasmine and Esmeralda stuff for my Audra, my autism Barbie, uh, um at my actual autism Barbie that I bought to review before I started doing this, that gave me the idea to do this. And then uh like get the whole Ariel family at some point. Um and cuz I'm a big Ariel fan. And then, I do eventually want to get the other Disney dolls. I want to get all of the Disney bounding stuff, the illy stuff, and then I want to get all of the cutie surprise uh or cutie reveal dolls, because like those like make great like coats and pajama pants and like perfect winter stuff for your dolls. And then like there's a whole bunch of stuff I want to buy, like also the reveal, the pop reveal ones with the cups. I want to get more of those, and like there's just so much I want to get. And then there's also um I found um I found Buffy Barbies, and I found X-Files Barbies, and then I was like, well, I can't have Buffy and X-Files and not have the Winchester boys. But I found two dolls that I can convert into Winchester dolls if I get all the right accessories. And then while I was finding those, I found dolls that would work great for the Scooby Gang, not actually like Xander and like not all the boys, um but the females at least, um but I mean, I figure, if I really needed the whole Scooby Gang, eventually I'd figure it out and make it work. Like, I don't know. That doll could possibly work for Xander because his hair's always like that, always that style. and he would wear something goofy like that whole outfit it came in. So I don't know, maybe I'd get a double of that and just leave it in the clothes for Xander. Who knows? Um, I mean, Spike and Angel would be well. Angel would work with that one too, cause he's had his hair like that before. Um, Usually spikes it up, but yeah, that would work for Angel too. I think just kind of give him a very long black trench coat or leather jacket, and Spike would be hard to pull off with the blonde hair. But I mean, I if I wanted it bad enough, I could figure it out, right? I mean, we'll get there. Um, but yeah, I've been like obsessing about getting the Buffy and the Winchester boys um and the X-Files. And I mean, the great thing about the X-Files ones is their badges and their lanyards could also be doubled to use for the Winchester boys, cuz why not? Right? I mean, sorry I'm itchy. I've been itchy a lot lately cuz, you know, the pollen outside. Um and I mean, I could totally find another curly-haired doll to use as Rowena. That'd be great. Like, I love Rowena. Like, she's one of my favorite characters. Um, but I mean, we'll get there. We'll get there slowly but surely. I've got plans for all of this Barbie stuff. Not just my support system and people in my life.